Wednesday night. That means I see all those blue shirts. The Silver Skeeters are in the house. Let's make some noise. Oh, I love it. It is going to be a fun night of baseball. We're ready to play. Let's go, Skeeters.
There we go. Hey, tonight's leadoff game brought to you by Tampa County, Houston's hometown financial advisor. And this portion of the game is brought to you by Fish Roofing and Construction, working with Premier Roofing and Construction Company. Little family operated, it is a business that runs a condition quality, integrity. When it comes to roof replacement, gutter replacement, from building, Fish Roofing and Construction is the clear choice for you.
What is up, Skeeters Nation? How goes it here? We open up a new homestand and in trying conditions as the rain has fallen here in Sugar Land, Texas. It's a gloomy Tuesday afternoon, but we are here ready to broadcast to you some baseball as we open up a 6-game series between the High Point Rockers and your defending champion, Sugar Land Skeeters. On the mound tonight for the Skeeters, you see him warming up there. That's the righty Dallas Beeler. He'll be facing off against righty Edwin Carl. For the Rockers, we're just around 7:40 here as we've been delayed a solid 30 minutes or so, but we are ready for action here as Steven Cardullo is going to hop on into the batter's box for the Rockers. We forgive you. Forgive us for not having a pregame show today. We were wondering when we were going to start this game, and things have been a little bit hectic, but all I know is baseball time in here in Sugar Land is about to start. The Skeeters, they entered this one. They had a rough road trip. They only won 1 of 6 on the road, but looking for better fortunes here at home. Just a 5-game magic number heading into this contest against the Rockers over the York Revolution. Still, despite a tough road trip, the Skeeters entered this homestand with a 6.5-game lead as Dallas Beeler's first pitch to Cardullo is outside for a ball, 1-0. Beeler 4-2 with 3.30 ERA and has really been the anchor of this staff of late. Gets a first pitch strike in there to Cardullo now, 1-1. The Rockers, after all, making their first ever trip here to Constellation Field. The Skeeters were the first Atlantic League team to play at BB&T Point Park up there in North Carolina. They split a 4-game series 2-2. 2-1 now to Cardullo. It'll be Dallas Beeler tonight. Carlos Pimentel will make a spot start tomorrow. Troy Scribner on Thursday. That one grounded sharply to Jackson in the hole, who makes a good throw over to Anthony Giansanti at first base for the first out of tonight's ball game. Let's get you that Skeeters defensive alignment from left to right in the outfield. Willie Tavares in left, Jared Mitchell in center, Zach Borenstein out and right. From left to right in the infield, Juan Silverio at third base, Ryan Jackson at shortstop. At second base, that's Jason Martinson. Anthony Giansanti making the start over at first behind the plate. Albert Cordero getting a start, and on the mound, as we mentioned, the right-hander Dallas Beeler. And that'll be Miles Schroeder hitting 275 on the year. First pitch to him from Beeler is in for a strike, 0-1. Dallas Beeler has been really, as we mentioned, the anchor of this pitching staff for the Skeeters of late. His last 6 starts, he's gone 2-1, a 2.15 ERA, and he's gone at least 6 innings in each start, and he's got Schroeder quickly down 0-2. One away here, top of the first. A delayed start to this series opener, and Schroeder flails at that one, swings and misses, strike 3, not even close. A nice change from Dallas Beeler in there. 2 away. Just an all-around hectic start to this one. The Rockers got in late today. The Skeeters got in late last night. A couple of plane flights that were canceled. No one to be faulted for sure. It's just a very hectic start to this homestand for both teams, as both teams find themselves in the midst of a pretty heated playoff race. The Rockers just 3 games back of Long Island in the Liberty division. The Skeeters, they have a 6.5-game lead. This could be the clinching series for them. Magic number is 5, so any combination of Skeeters wins and York losses equal 5 will result in the Skeeters clinching a first half Freedom Division title. And Tyler Ladendorf, former Oakland A, 1-1 now to him. We got 2 away here. Top of the first inning as we open up a 6-game homestand here. All 6 games against the Rockers. That one crushed down the line, and that one stays fair into the corner. Ladendorf, likely extra bases for him as he rounds first and will walk into second base. A 2-out double for the former big leaguer. The Skeeters shaking up the rotation a bit. Tonight would have been Roy Merritt's start, getting pushed back a little bit. The Rockers do employ a mostly right-handed lineup. Outside of Miles Schroeder, the switch-hitting center fielder, they are all right-handed, even with a righty Beeler on the mound. And they only have one lefty on the bench, too. Vio Sergi Rosa on the bench, the only lefty available for them. And that'll bring up Quincy Lattimore, who has had himself a nice season so far for the Rockers. 287, 9 homers as he takes low for a ball, 1-0. Beeler's last start coming in York. 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs. And Lattimore ropes out to left field. Going to take Tavares back, and that one's going to bounce off the manual scoreboard in left field. In to score is Ladendorf, and Lattimore, RBI number 32 on the year as he strolls into second. Back-to-back doubles bring the Rockers ahead 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. Skeeters have scuffled a bit of late. They've lost 4 in a row, which that matches their longest losing streak of the year. They've done it a few times this year. Never lost more than 4 in a row, though, so expect them to get back on track tonight. They've been bitten by the injury bug. Several transactions to get to, as we'll get to those here in just a moment. Tyler Marinkov takes a strike. He's down 0-1. Two away, top of the first inning. The Rockers have jumped out in front 1-0 as Tyler Marinkov takes 1-1. So a few new names on the roster. Lefty Daniel Gibson acquired from these High Point Rockers in a trade. Coming out of the bullpen, the left-hander Daniel Gibson. Also the righty Nick Rumbelow out of the bullpen, both active for tonight as nice breaking ball from Beeler as Marinkov out in front, 1-2. Also on the transaction list, Daniel Schlereth, the lefty reliever out of the Skeeters bullpen, has been placed on the disabled list. He's technically eligible to come off at any point. He's already served his 7 days, dating back to his retroactive date. So, and that one's taken outside for a ball. And now they have Quincy Lattimore in a pickle here. As Quincy Lattimore kind of got himself into this pickle more or less. And now with Silverio back to Jansen, they're going to easily tag him out. That was a questionable play by Lattimore as he was caught in the middle of second and third base. Cordero looked him back, and that was all she wrote. So 1 run for the Rockers here in the top of the first inning, an RBI double from Quincy Lattimore, who was then picked off to end the inning. A 1-0 lead for the Rockers and move to the bottom half of the first inning. Welcome back to Constellation Field here, the opener of a 6-game series between the High Point Rockers and the Sugarland Skeeters, your defending champion Sugarland Skeeters. Don't forget that. 1-0 lead for the Rockers. Apologize for the lack of commercials here early on. Working through some technical difficulties on my behalf, so got to get that going here. hopefully by the next half inning. But got some nice crowd noise there between the top and the bottom half of the first. Willie Tavares is going to lead it off for the Skeeters. Willie T has had himself a nice year, now finding some more regular playing time after an extended streak at the plate where he has been hitting the cover off the ball, hitting .301 on the season. And Edwin Carl, the right-hander on the mound for the Rockers, 1-0 with .409 ERA. He gets a first pitch strike into Willie T. Fourth start of the year for Carl, his 9th appearance in total. Has thrown 22 innings going into tonight. Struck out 15 batters, has walked 7. His second pitch to Tavares also went for a strike, 0-2. And Willie T, a hit in 15 of 22 games this year, and over his last 9 games is hitting .333. Has found himself regular playing time out in the outfield. Fouls that one back, 0-2 still, and obviously Willie T, the long-time Astro, has got some time with the Rockies, Reds, and Nationals as well. He is the most veteran player on this Skeeters roster. Just outside there, 1-2. Robbie Ross now. Willie Tavares has 7 years in the majors. Robbie Ross with 6 now out of the Skeeters bullpen. A name that joined the team on the road. Those two with the most experience on the Skeeters team now. 1-2 outside now, 2-2. It's been a crazy time here in Skeeterland. Obviously at the end of the homestand, Felipe Paulino and his contract purchase, he's now with AAA Round Rock with the Astros. Skeeters signed Robbie Ross, the former Texas Ranger and Boston Red Sox left-hander. That one's fouled away, 2-2 still. Skeeters also signed right-hander Joe Lionheart, who, much like Josh Whistler last year for the Skeeters, he is making his first pro appearance out of Oklahoma State. He pitched several times on the road. It's kind of going to be a stretch man out of the Skeeters bullpen for the time being. 2-2 is inside, almost hit Tavares there. That'll make it full. The Rockers lead 1-0. RBI double by Quincy Lattimore. Got them going in the first inning. But Willie T, good speed here, has worked a full count after going down 0-2. The full count pitch from Carl. That one fouled right side. Still 3-2. So Ross and Lionheart joined the bullpen, as well as the 2 others we mentioned earlier. That was Nick Rumbelow, the former New York Yankee and former Seattle Mariner as early as of this year. Pitched with the Mariners in 2019. Both joining the squad. 3-2, and that one's by Tavares. He swings and misses for strike 3, 1 down. So Rumbelow on the squad now, as well as lefty Daniel Gibson, who was just with these Rockers and traded to the Skeeters. So the Skeeters kind of finding some reinforcements now for the bullpen, and much needed reinforcements as injuries and contract purchases have really put a dent. And really this rotation in general, not just the bullpen, but overall. And you, as of today, Okoye Dixon, the former infielder for the Skeeters, had his contract purchased by the Durango Generals of the Mexican League, so he is no longer with the team. Make it 13 contracts purchased this year, 1 off from last year, and 11 of them by major league teams. Jared Mitchell, riding an 11-game hitting streak, he takes inside. He's now down 0-2. Mitchell has gone on 2 11-game hitting streaks this year, longest on the team, and chance here to give him the season-long hitting streak for the Skeeters. That one's upstairs, 1-2. Over that 11-game streak, Mitchell has hit .348, a .404 on base, and he, as I mentioned, he went on another 11-game streak, May 3rd through 14th. He had an 11-game streak, so twice for him this year. He chops that to the right side. Leydendorf has it at a 3/4 flick over to first base for out number 2. I have my commercials back up, by the way, so we are ready to rock here in the next half inning. Apologize for the delay there in that. So Juan Silverio, the third baseman, steps in. He has started all 59 games now this year. Most games started in the Atlantic League this year. Comes in hitting .287. Takes a first pitch strike there from Carl 0-1. Severio second on the team, or tied for second on the team with 7 homers. Him and Jason Martinson as he swings and misses through that one. 0-2. 1-0 lead for the Rockers here. Top of the first inning, 2 away. Edwin Carl getting the start. The first ever meeting between these two teams in Sugar Land, Texas. And Silverio spoils that one, fouls it up over the roof there on the right side. 0-2 still to him. Silverio had himself a pretty nice road trip, 6 games. 8 for 23, scored 3 runs, hit a home run, drove in 2. I mentioned the Skeeters took just 1 of 6 on the road trip. That was the toughest road trip of them for the year by far, as Silverio chops it out in front, fielded there by the catcher Matthew Jones, and fires over to first in time to get Silverio. So Skeeters go down in order here in the bottom of the first. Rockers, they lead 1-0.
On Sunday. For more information, visit sugarlandskeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugar Land Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugar Land.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you.
And we're back here, top of the second inning. 1-0 lead for the High Point Rockers. Dallas Beeler misses outside of Tyler Marinko, who's back up there after Quincy Lattimore's picked off to end the bottom, or the top of the first inning. 2-0 quickly to him here. The Skeeters, they went down in order. Nice play by the catcher Matthew Jones to end the inning. Juan Silverio almost had himself a swinging bunt, if you will. Get on there, but unable to get on. 3-0 quickly to Marinko. Dallas Beeler on the mound for the Skeeters, pushed up a day, and although he's on the same amount of rest, just pushed up in the rotation. That one misses well inside, ball 4, so Marinko going to work a leadoff walk here in the top of the second. So we talked about it earlier, the Skeeters, a 5-game magic number in the Atlantic League Freedom Division right now, so even just a win tonight would move it down to 4, and then if they can get a York loss. York out in Southern Maryland at the moment. They lost last night. The righty Daryl Thompson delivered a win, and at the moment it is a 14-1 lead for York, so unlikely that the Skeeters will pick up 2 games on them tonight. Hector Gomez, the third baseman for the Rockers, steps on and takes up and in for a ball, 1-0. Rockers 6-4 over their last 10 games. 1-0 pitch to Gomez, taken for a ball. Wonder where that one missed. Bealers asked to say it was low, so 2-0. Bealers' last start, really the only hiccup in what's been a pretty phenomenal last 6 starts, and even his last start, not too shabby, led up 4 runs in 6 innings. Before that, had not allowed more than 2 runs over his last 5 starts. Month of June has been kind to him, 2.16 ERA, now making his 5th start of the month after a 4.94 ERA and 5 May starts. So more Dallas Bealer-like. I mean, last year he was really the ace of the rotation. Him and James Russell, like a 2-headed monster there. Gomez takes a strike there, 2-1. Silver Skeeters Tuesday here at the ballpark. Tomorrow we'll have Dollar Dog Wednesday, a 7:05 p.m. start. That one popped up toward the infield. Cordero sheds the mask, making his way toward the warning track, and casually reaches out and makes the play there for the first out of the inning. So we try to catch you up again on all the Skeeters transactions. Righty Nick Rumbelow, lefty Daniel Gibson joining the bullpen. Daniel Schlereth, the left-handed reliever, headed to the disabled list, and Felipe Paulino, if you remember from the last game of last homestand, had his contract purchased by the Astros and has already made 2 appearances with the AAA Round Rock up there in the Austin area. And then infielder Okoye Dixon heading to the Durango Generals of the Mexican League. So a lot of roster shuffling here as we return home here for a 6-game series. First pitch to Richie Schaefer, misses for a ball. Schaefer hitting .250 on the season. And the 1-0, and Schaefer hits that one left field. Tavares under it, though. Just a step in front of the track out there and straight away left field has it for out number 2. Schaefer squared that one out, maybe just a little bit off the end of the bat there. Initially looked like he may have had extra bases, but Tavares under it easily for the second out of the inning. So Matthew Jones now, the catcher, will step on in. Jones, the catcher, 5 games this season, hitting .278. No home runs, 3 RBIs to his credit. They have him shifted well to the left side. On the move was Marinkov, and he is there as the throw gets away from Martinson, skips over toward Jackson at shortstop. So Marinkov slides in with the stolen base. Stolen base number 5 for him on the season. Even if Martinson had fielded that cleanly, I think Marinkov may have had the bag, and the infield really playing Jones to pull. Silverio hugging the line, Jackson giving himself some room back there, and even Cordero and Martinson playing towards second base. That one in the dirt, 1-1. We're in the top of the second inning. 1-0 lead for the Rockers. The Skeeters looking to button up the first half Freedom Division title. They've got some work to do, though. 5-game magic number. York firmly in a 14-1 lead tonight, so the most the Skeeters will likely cut that 2 tonight is 4 with a win. They need that win, though. Check swing. Jones certainly went around, so 1-2 the count to him, 2 away. On second is Marinkov, who walked to lead off the inning. And Matthew Jones, the catcher, making his first at-bat of the game. And it's down 1-2. Bealer's pitch strikes the outside part of the play. Got Jones looking for out number 3. So they strand a runner at second base. Skeeters and Rockers. Rockers hold a 1-0 lead as we move to the bottom of the second inning.
The team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with the C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Funday. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugar Land Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugar Land.
Power hitting lefty Zach Borenstein straight into the box, lit it off in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 lead for High Point, making their first ever trip to Constellation Field. The Rockers and the Skeeters met in early May. Split a 4-game series. Borenstein takes a strike, 0-1. Those listening near a computer, you're going to want to get yourself to ballparkdigest.com and their Best of Ballparks vote for the independent Best of Ballparks vote. Skeeters right now in a dogfight, no pun intended, against the Chicago Dogs and Impact Field up there in Chicago. Skeeters can certainly use your vote. We've made it through the first 2 rounds. We defeated these very Rockers in BB&T Point Ballpark in the second round. So head to ballparkdigest.com. You could also head to the Skeeters social media channels on Twitter at SL Skeeters and Sugarland Skeeters on Instagram. And find our Facebook page as well. And find some info. Go vote for us. You can vote on any browser that you have, Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer. Do us a huge favor as we look to take down the American Association Chicago Dogs. As Impact Field won Best of Ballparks last year in their first season, and Borenstein swings and misses. Picked up by Jones, who tags him. Now they're throwing it around, and Borenstein contesting that he tipped that one. And home plate umpire Sal Loya is saying that he did not, and Borenstein going to have to walk back to the guy. So a strikeout swinging here is going to lead things off in the second inning. That's 4 straight set down by Carl, the right-hander for the Rockers, Edwin Carl. Tomorrow night, Jovan Meter with the Revolution last year. He will make the start. Borenstein down swinging. And your home run leader for the Skeeters, Dennis Phipps. 11 on the season now for Phippsy. A big swing from him, and 0-1. Dennis tied for 3rd in the league with 11 home runs. Already more than he had last year in 98 games. He's playing just 49 this year. Having himself quite the year. From a power standpoint, comes in 236, 11 homers, 30 RBIs, and chops that one foul behind him. But down 0-2 here. Phipps had 2 home runs over the road trip. 0 for his last 8. Looking to get hot back here at home. That one up and in, almost hit him there. 2 home runs, both solo shots on the road through 6 games. Phipps 3 of 27, and I mean, he's made his hits count this year. 11 home runs, 30 RBIs. Nearly half of his hits have gone for extra bases. That one in the dirt, 2-2 to Phipps. RBIs for Phipps, second on the team. Trailing just Juan Silvero, your team leader. 33 on the year for Silvero. Swung on a miss. Phipps down on strikes, so 2 away, back-to-back strikeouts for Edwin Carl here in the bottom of the second inning. And that'll bring up the captain, Anthony Jansanti. 236 for Anthony, 4 homers, 25 RBIs. Making the start at first base tonight. He started at first base toward the end of the road trip as well. He has just been the absolute Swiss Army knife of this team as he takes 0-1. Albert Cordero, the man on deck, back in the lineup. He was dealing with a hamstring issue the last few games, right on the bench, and Jansanti pops that one up in the infield. Hector Gomez under it, gives way to the rest of his infield crew, and has that for out number 3. So the Skeeters go down in order once more. We head to the 3rd inning. High Point, they hang on to a 1-0 lead.
That are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges for Kids Run the Bases on Sunday Funday. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time.
Here we go to the top of the 3rd inning, a 1-0 lead for the High Point Rockers, making their first game and first trip out here to Constellation Field in Sugarland, Texas. Both teams in big-time need of a win. The Skeeters, they've lost their last 4. Still a 6.5-game lead, though should mention New York has a 14-1 lead in their game, so New York likely coming out victors tonight. We'll see how the Skeeters fare at just a 1-0 deficit so far, and Giovanni Alfonso, the first degree Beeler here in the 3rd inning, and lines a single through the right side. So second hit of the night, or 3rd hit of the night rather, for the Rockers. It's a leadoff single for Gio Alfonso. Flips the order around here. That'll bring up Steven Cardillo. He grounded out to short in his first at bat. Dallas Beeler, right-hander, making his 7th start of the year, and that one's chopped foul. Beeler faced the Rockers back on May 5th. An 8-4 win for the Skeeters, one of their 2 wins out in High Point in that 4-game series. He threw 5 innings, allowed 4 runs on 6 hits. A leadoff single here to Giovanni Alfonso. They pick over to him. Back in time easily. Quincy Lattimore put the Rockers out in front all the way back on the top of the 1st in two RBI double. Back-to-back doubles. Leidendorf, who's in the hole at the moment, double with 2 away, and Lattimore drove him in with a double of his own. The 0-1. That one inside for a ball. 1-1 to Cardillo, who has 9 homers on the year. That's tied with Quincy Lattimore and Tyler Leidendorf and Richie Schaefer for the most on the roster. The Rockers lead the Atlantic League with 65 home runs. That one hit well into the right center field gap. Bornstein on the run. He looks up, and that one's going to get into the gap for extra bases. Alfonso running all the way. He's going to score, and also running all the way, that was Cardillo, who slides head first into third base with his second triple of the year. And with that, the Rockers, they climb out in front 2-0 here in the third inning. Back-to-back knocks for the Rockers. Here in the third inning, they go ahead 2-0 now, and we were just touching on there are the foremost and formidable power-hitting team in this Atlantic League. The newcomers have found the power swing. They lead the league 65 home runs. They also lead the league, or are second in the league, sorry, with a .437 slugging percentage behind the York Revolution. Miles Schroeder now takes 1-0. Schroeder in his first at-bat struck out swinging, one of 2 strikeouts so far for Dallas Beeler. Fouls that one away, 1-1. The Rockers with 4 players with 9 home runs. Vissareggi Rosa right there at 7 home runs too. He's creeping up on the list. And they also had Dante Bichette Jr., son of former Major Leaguer Dante Bichette, go figure. Was hitting over 400 for most of the early parts of the season, had his contract purchased by the Washington Nationals, so no longer in the league, but he was the Atlantic League hitter/player of the month for April and May. That one grounded hard to the right side, but foul by a good margin. Still 2-2 to Miles Schroeder. Dallas Beeler surrendered 2 runs already. He has been sharp of late. Outside of his last start, he had allowed just 2 runs. He had not allowed 2 runs in 4 straight starts. He allowed 4 in his last start. He has been sharp. Very reminiscent of where he was at last season. The 2-2. Inside. Call strike 3 as once again our home plate umpire elects not to give a signal for strike 3, but Schroeder walking to the dugout, so I'm going to assume he struck out looking, and out number 1 here in the third inning. 3rd strikeout of the night for Beeler, the second looking. Big strikeout there for Beeler. That'll strand the runner at third in Cardillo. He tripled in his mate Giovanni Alfonso. 1 away. Infield playing in for the Skeeters. It is an ominous looking evening in Sugar Land. I believe the rain is all behind us though. Flags, not too much of a wind to be telling you about either. Flags blowing lightly toward the right field corner as Tyler Ladendorf takes a strike. 0-1. Ladendorf played with the A's in 2015 and 16. Doubled and came around to score in his first at-bat against Dallas Beeler. The 0-1. That one lined softly into right field, going to get down in front of Zach Bornstein for a base hit. In to score is Stephen Cardillo, and with that, the Rockers, they jump out in front 3-0 here in the third inning. Second hit of the night for Tyler Ladendorf. Drives in a run, and Quincy Lattimore, who has an RBI himself tonight, steps back in. Lattimore had his contract purchased by Quintana Roo of the Mexican League, but has returned back to High Point, former 4th round pick of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Swings and misses, 0-1. Lattimore, a native of Apex, North Carolina, has found himself a home with the Rockers. Played 14 games for Quintana Roo at 279. It makes it even more more impressive that he's still up there in the league leaderboards with 9 home runs on the year despite only playing 31 games. His 9 home runs, and with the rest of his Rockers teammates, place him in a tie for 10th in the league. 1-1, Ladendorf doesn't go. That one grounded sharply to Jackson, who fields it. Off balance throw to Martinson for 1. Martinson to Cordero. They got the double play. A nice 6-4-3 double play on a slick infield there. Martinson and Jackson with a good turn. A nice stretch by Cordero, or a nice stretch by Giansanti rather, to finish the play off. The captain making a spot start there at first. So 2 runs for the Rockers in the inning, but a nice little play to end it. Rockers 3, Skeeters nothing. We head to the bottom of the third inning.
Texas
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sport to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Albert Cordero going to lead it off, bottom of the third for your defending champion Sugarland Skeeters. High Point leads 3-0. And since it is High Point who has it going, the Skeeters are being no hit. I repeat, the Skeeters are being no hit. Hopefully I jinxed the Rockers there. Cordero just grounds it sharply off the padding there in front of the Skeeters dugout. 0-1. It has been 6 up, 6 down for the Skeeters so far, as I continue to hope the broadcast jinx takes over. Edwin Carl, the right-hander for High Point, has been sharp so far. Swung on a miss by Cordero, 0-2. Cordero had played pretty well of late, hitting over 270 over his last 7 games. He's really hit far better on the road, which is kind of a contrast to last year, where Coco was certainly a lot more effective at home. That one downstairs for a ball. Coco hitting a $189, 4 homers, 18 RBIs on the year, 4 homers, tied amongst the league's catchers. Starts in place of Cody Stanley tonight. Nice 1-2 tandem there. That one skied way up there. Medium depth right field. Under it is Marin Cove and has it with 2 hands for safety. Out number 1. Cordero launch angle was impressive on that one. If he straightened it out, that one might have went about 500 feet. Way up there into the Texas night for out number 1. Jason Martinson, the second baseman, will come to bat for the first time tonight. First pitch from Carl is a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1. Martinson on the road trip, 2 of 18. Did drive in 2 runs though. Scored a pair of runs, walked 3 times. He's, despite his 217 average, a 335 on base percentage, has found ways to get on base plenty this year. Quickly 0-2 as Carl pours across 2 straight strikes to him. Carl has yet to face the Skeeters on the year. Edwin Carl's last appearance was on June 18th. 5 2/3 against the York Revolution, as 3 pitches has Martinson down swinging. That's out number 2 here in the third. 7 or 8 up now, 8 down. So continue to hope to break this streak for the Skeeters. Ryan Jackson comes to the plate, hit 14 of his last 18 games. Former St. Louis Cardinals shortstop, hitting .328 over that 18-game stretch. He has really turned it on with the bat of late, and It's really solidified into that starting shortstop role with Alvaro Rondon being released and heading over now with the Revs in York, Pennsylvania. Low and away, Jackson takes 1-1. Tomorrow, Joe Van Meter, a name that the Skeeters are familiar with tonight. Edwin Carl, a name that they are not. We'll get you some more info on him here in a second. Takes inside there to Jackson, 2-1. Carl, a longtime independent ball aficionado. Last year was with the Winnipeg Goldeyes in the American Association. This is outside there, 3-1. As a matter of fact, Carl has played each of the last 4 seasons with the Goldeyes from 2015 to 18. Also spent some time in Lancaster in 2015. Jackson fouls that one back off the right side. So full count, 2 away. Rockers lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning as Edwin Carl has had the Skeeters bats and fits so far. Full count pitch, line up the middle. That one's going to be off the glove of Ladendorf and into shallow center field. Ryan Jackson, first hit of the night for the Skeeters as he's aboard with a 2-out single. So make it 15 of 19 for Ryan Jackson. Really has been a steady force at the bottom of the Skeeters order at the shortstop position, and he is on there. Another base hit for him. Seen that average climb over 255, and it continues to climb there. Willie Tavares, he struck out in his first at-bat, coming back to work here. Mentioned Willie T over his last 9 games before tonight. Hitting .333, he's really been a nice addition to the lineup. He's played sparingly, now finding himself in regular playing time, and skies out into the gap toward left center field. On the run is Cardillo and has it in front of Lattimore there to end the inning. So the Skeeters get on the hit column there, a 2-out single for Ryan Jackson. That's all they get, though, is another scoreless frame from Edwin Carl. Rockers, they lead 3-0. We move to the 4th inning here at Constellation Field.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you a chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
3-0 lead for the Rockers. We move into the 4th inning here on a soggy but now drying up Tuesday night at Constellation Field. A slight weather delay tonight, folks, so mind the late start here. It was about a 30-minute delay, not too shabby, all things considered. It had been raining pretty much all day here around the ballpark. 1-0 to Tyler Marinkov. Walked in his first at-bat. Left stranded at second base. The right fielder tonight for the Rockers. Change up from Beeler, misses up 2-0. Rockers got on the board in the first, an RBI double from Quincy Lattimore. Put up another pair in the top of the 3rd inning. Edwin Carl has blanked the Skeeters through 3 so far. Skeeters lineup that scored only 1 run in the 3-game series at New Britain. They're due to break out here at any point, and hopefully tonight's the night. 2-2 to Marin Cove as Beeler gets him to swing and miss. Still a 6.5 game lead for the Skeeters, despite what was undoubtedly a not so great road trip. That one sky to left field. Looks like Marin Cove just got under it there as Tavares under it easily out in left center field. Out number 1. Despite the 3 runs, Dallas Beeler still worked pretty efficiently tonight. His pitch count is just at 48 pitches now with 1 away in the 4th inning. He is pitch to contact, very Dallas Beeler-esque. 3 runs, though not as Dallas Beeler-esque as Hector Gomez wanted everything there and gets nothing. 0-1 as he swings and misses. If you look at Beeler's day-by-day chart this year, started the year off kind of feeling things out, and then got to May 23rd, and from his 4 starts between May 23rd and June 15th, allowed just 1 run in each start. That one by a diving attempt from Ryan Jackson. That's going to get into left field as Hector Gomez, the 3rd baseman, aboard. Hit number 6 on the night for the Rockers. Sets up the double play ball for Richie Schaefer. He flew out to left in his first at-bat. I'm not kidding you, and I tell you that the Rockers, there was a question if their equipment was going to get here tonight. They might have been wearing Skeeters uniforms. At one point, that was discussed as due to some issues with the plane flights, nothing that either team could really control. Almost had the Rockers gear here showing up a little bit late, but they got their gear. And their inaugural season, the first trip ever between the Rockers here to Sugar Land, Texas. Second meeting with the Skeeters. So they'll be here for 6 straight games, 2-0, as they get their first Sugar Land special, if you will. They get a long series out here in Sugar Land, Texas. 6 straight games. 1 of 2 trips Sugar Land for the Rockers this year. They'll be back here August 30th through September 1st in the second half. 2-0, Richie Schaefer, big swing. Comes up empty, 2-1 now. Schaefer was activated before tonight's game, before a major leaguer. Spent some time with the Rays, 2015 and 16. That one by Schaefer. Swung on a miss, breaking ball, 2-2. Schaefer, a product of Clemson University. Clemson Tigers, the defending national champions in NCAA football. It was a first-round pick in the 2012 draft by the Rays out of Clemson, 25th overall pick. The 2-2 to the Clemson alum, foul back. 2-2, Dallas Beeler himself, a native of Oklahoma, out of Oral Roberts University in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's Beeler's hometown there. Went to high school in Jenks, Oklahoma, just outside of Tulsa. Last year with the Skeeters, 8-2, 2.29 ERA and 14 starts, 19 total games. That one low and away, so a full count here. Hector Gomez stands at first. Rockers out in front, 3-0 with 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Beeler was last year's June pitcher of the month in the Atlantic League, and he's going to be up in the running. You got to imagine this year, 2-0, a 2.16 ERA in his 4 June starts this far. Tough to beat that. Looking to keep the Skeeters in this one. A full count off rain. On the move is Gomez. That one's low, so no throw from Cordero. Gomez into second standing. Runners at first and second now. Just 1 down here in the 4th inning. Matthew Jones, the catcher, up to bat now for the Rockers. First at bat, he struck out looking. Brett Austin, who had his contract purchased by the Giants, was having himself a year for the Rockers. Had 4 home runs in the early going. It's still tied with Albert Cordero and Anderson De La Rosa of Lancaster for the most of any catcher in the league. Jones, a former Diamondbacks farmhand, takes a strike. 0-1 to him. Peaked at AAA. Spent some time at AAA Reno this year, in fact, Also sometimes Double-A Jackson, the Jackson Generals out there in Mississippi. And now has joined the Rockers. Their backstops, another swing and miss from Jones. Quickly down 0-2. Runners at first and second. One down here in the top of the fourth inning. Dallas Beeler looking to get himself out of trouble. 3-0 lead for the Rockers. So we'll go down in history. This is the first ever game for the High Point Rockers out here in Sugar Land, Texas. The 0-2. Beeler's off-speed pitch below the knees for a ball, 1-2. Got an exciting homestand on tap once again. That's what you come to expect here from the folks at Constellation Field. We got Friday fireworks coming up later in the week. We got a patriotic-themed hat giveaway on Saturday night, courtesy of WellCare Texan Plus. Jones chops that to Jackson at short. He goes to Martinson for one. Martinson to Jan Santee in plenty of time. Taylor Bates, 6-4-3. That'll get the Skeeters out of trouble here in the fourth inning. 3-0 lead for the Rockers still as we head to the bottom half of the inning.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. And people are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugar Land Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or Kids Run the Bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next.
The man with the 11-game hit streak, Jared Mitchell. Gonna lead it off for the Skeeters. Bottom of the fourth inning, the Rockers, they lead 3-0. Edwin Carl's first pitch to Mitchell. He swings and misses there, 0-1. Oh, 1 to Mitchell, lined hard down the right field line. It cranks off the Foddy sign there and out of play. 0-2. To the former LSU Tiger, he had a home run on the road trip. He's now up to 6 on the season. He is tied for third on the team. Is Mitchell. Another 11-game hitting streak here for him. He's gone on 2 this year. Still up there amongst the leaders in stolen bases in the Atlantic League. The 0-2 taken for a strike is Edwin Carl. Catches Mitchell looking. Strikeout number 4 for Carl, or 5 for Carl on the night. Out number 1 here in the fourth. Finished in that thought. Mitchell tied with Darian Sanford of Lancaster for the league in stolen bases at 21. Keep in mind, Alvaro Rondon at 38 was the leader last year. So he is well on his way to surpassing that number. Skeeters have, as a team, likely to surpass, at least on pace, to surpass their all-time stolen base mark. 0-1 now to Juan Silverio. Skeeters have stolen 74 bases, and 162 is their all-time season mark. So if they steal over 9 bases in this homestand, which pretty likely, you imagine 6 games, Skeeters averaging about a stolen base and a half per game this season. Maybe on pace to break that record of 162, which was set in 2017. Outside there, 1 and 2 now, it's Silvera, and that season, Josh Prince set the Skeeters record with 50-plus stolen bases. That was a single-season record. Josh Prince here earlier in the year was released from the team, now with the Texas Airhogs of the American Association. 1-2, chop foul by Silverio, who stays alive. Gets Edwin Carl, who's allowed just the 1 hit so far through 3 and a third innings. That was a 2-out single in the bottom of the third to Ryan Jackson. Infield playing Silverio to pull just a bit here. Leidendorf, second baseman, playing kind of almost in shallow right center. That one grounded off the glove of Carl. Leidendorf, off balance throw to the first baseman Cardillo for out number 2. A nice play from Tyler Leidendorf as that one kicked off the glove of Edwin Carl, but a good recovery, good for the second out of the inning. Score that one a 1-4-3 put out for out number 2 here in the 4th. And with that, Zach Bornstein, power hitting outfielder who has 5 homers on the year, steps on in. He struck out swinging his first at bat, as he mentioned. Carl's already got 5 strikeouts here after 3 2/3. The first pitch to Bornstein, and for a strike 0-1. Bornstein has mashed right into pitching this year. 388 coming into this one, 3 of his 5 homers. 0-1, high fastball. His eyes lit up there, but he swings through it. 0-2 to the former Chicago Cubs prospect, as well as some time with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim at that point when he was with them. 0-2 inside to Bornstein, 1-2. Yeah, Bornstein, a 388 mark in 49 at-bats against righties. Not enjoyed the same success against lefties, though. Below 100 mark for average against lefties. Fastball up and away, taken for a ball, 2-2. Rockers, really more than any other team, are pushing the limit on the shifting here, as Leidendorf really out into shallow right field, which at earlier points in this year had been called. It's an umpire's judgment call as far as the depth of the infield. Leidendorf about a good 4 or 5 steps back in there to shallow right field. Swung on a miss by Bornstein. Edwin Carl has allowed just 1 hit, struck out 6 through 4 scoreless innings. We head to the 5th inning. Rockers out in front, 3-0.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, CERTA Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices, as well as free tickets for fans who present military.
3-0 lead for the Rockers. Stumble over my words as we head into the 5th inning. Game that was delayed about 30 minutes or so due to weather early on, but weather's cleared up very nicely. Dallas Beatles first pitch to Alfonso, sorry. In for a strike, 0-1. Alfonso in his first at-bat. Single to came around to score. Check swing. Did not go around, says Reggie Liggins at first base. An RBI triple from Steven Cardillo drew in Alfonso in his first at-bat. He's hitting .220 coming into this one. 13 RBIs. Does not have a home run to his credit. Big swing for Alfonso. Comes up empty. 1-2. Alfonso at shortstop tonight for the Rockers. Rockers in their blue tops, yellow numbers. They're kind of burnt red, I would call it. Kind of their piping color. Obviously the Rockers, for those that don't know, as Alfonso fouls that one away right side. High Point, North Carolina, a big manufacturer of furniture, and including rocking chairs. So if you look at their logo is indeed a rocking chair. Henceforth, the High Point Rockers. North Carolina, a very rich history with minor league baseball. That one smoked foul off the net there behind home plate. Still 2-2. Several of the more iconic minor league baseball teams. I mean, first you think of the Durham Bulls, the AAA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays, the team featured in Bull Durham with Kevin Costner and Susan Sarandon. And you got the Charlotte White Sox, who AAA affiliate of, or the Charlotte Knights, I apologize, as the crowd is applauding a beautiful catch down there from somebody on the right side. Charlotte Knights, the AAA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of minor league baseball there in Charlotte, North Carolina. Got the Winston-Salem Sky Sox, the Asheville Taurus. You got Greenville, an affiliate of the Boston Red Sox. So a lot of minor league baseball to be had in North Carolina, not to mention some of the better college baseball too when you think of the likes of North Carolina, as Gio Alfonso chops that to Silverio at third base on the run. Has to be quick as Alfonso was busting it up the line, but out gets him by a few steps for out number 1 here in the 5th inning. It's 5-3 on the putout here for number 1 in the 5th, but yeah, to finish that thought, and you even have, I mean, you have teams like North Carolina State, Duke, Wake Forest, all big-time college baseball programs. So North Carolina, quietly, I guess not so quietly, for those that obviously live there, very, very potent state for baseball. As Cardillo fouls that one away, 0-1. Three-0 lead for the Rockers, 1 away, top of the 5th, and Cardillo lines that foul off the Rockers dugout there on the third base side, 0-2. Cardillo, one of the 4 Rockers with 4 homers on the year, as they're all tied for 10th in the league. The Rockers, a league-high 65 home runs in their inaugural season. Cardillo, former Colorado Rocky, so he knows a little bit about home runs out there at the elevation of Coors Field. This is low, 1-2. 2 big league homers to his credit, both hit in 2016. See how long he gives me in this at bat, and I'll tell you exactly who those home runs came against. 1 away, top of the 5th inning, and stat guys have give me the numbers here as Cardillo lines that foul off the right side. So one of his home runs came both against the Dodgers, one against right-hander Casey Fiend. Came back on August 31st. Home runs both on August 31st, 2016, a multi-homer game in the big leagues for Cardillo. Also took Bud Norris, the former Astro, deep there. That one chops hard to Silverio. Want to balance the throw to Cordero, or to Giansanti. Unable to scoop it out of the dirt there, as Cardillo will reach on the air from Juan Silverio, E5 to the Skeeters' third baseman. That one was hit pretty well. It brought Silverio kind of back on his back foot. And they were kind of a loopy throw over there. He had plenty of time to get Cardillo, so he kind of lofted it over, just not enough oomph, if you will, on the throw, and bounced in front of Jansanti, unable to pick it out of the dirt. Jansanti, regularly an outfielder, has played a pretty good first base in limited action. Really, first base is more like his 5th position on the diamond, although it's been called into action tonight. Miles Schroeder, 0 for 2 so far, struck out both times, staring his sombrero down the barrel here, 0-1. So yeah, Jansanti, I mean, he mostly plays center field, left field, right field, and in a pinch, he's been a pretty solid second baseman, shortstop option. And now with Okoye Dixon off the roster and Chris Colabello also having been released from the team, limited at first base too. Albert Cordero and Anthony Jansanti, really the only natural first basemen on the roster, and Jansanti kind of given a long leash to the word natural first baseman. And with Cody Stanley getting the night off, no other choice really to go for Pete Cavilla there in the Skeeters dugout. 0-2 to Schroeder, grounds that few feet foul off to the left side, off the padding there. Out of play, 0-2 to Schroeder. And to the Rockers themselves are in a pretty good heated battle there in the Liberty division. It's knotted up pretty good at the top of that division. Ducks with a 3-game lead over High Point. High Point in 3rd place, and Somerset in 2nd place, just a game and a half behind the Ducks. Somerset and Long Island continue to wreak havoc there at the top of that division. The Bees, after a 3-game sweep of the Skeeters of the weekend, just 5 games out. Still 11 to play, including tonight. It's game number 59 of the Atlantic League season. Beeler giving a lot of attention over there at first base to Cardillo, back in time. Cardillo, 3rd on the team, 5 stolen bases, has been caught twice in his 7 attempts. Swung on a miss by Schroeder, and there's the sombrero. Flails at the high and away fastball. Strike number 3. Strikeout number 3 for Schroeder here, just in the 5th inning. He is going to have himself a chance at the golden sombrero, maybe even a platinum sombrero here if the fielder allows it here. So 2 away here at the top of the 5th inning. That'll bring up Tyler Ladendorf, who not staring down the sombrero. 2 for 2 so far tonight, has doubled, singled, and driven in a run. Also came around to score all the way back in the 1st inning. 3-0 lead for the Rockers. Beeler once again got to look over at Cardillo. And the Skeeters, kind of like the Rockers, really pushing the envelope on the shift more than I've really noticed it this year. They have Jackson and Silverio shifted well toward the line at 3rd base. Martinson playing more or less right behind the 2nd base bag, or as much as behind the 2nd base bag as you can, with the shift line down the middle. So they're playing Ladendorf to pull here, 0-1 to him. Martinson's still in a good spot to cover the bag if Cardillo were to run. That one grounded into the hole on the left side. Ryan Jackson on the run. The throw to Jansanti not going to be in time there as Jansanti fields on a hop. Jackson, a noble effort there as he was ranging toward the line. Not any chance there to get the speedy Ladendorf, who now has 3 hits on the night, to extend this inning. So 2 outs. 2-out single from Tyler Ladendorf. Quincy Lattimore will step on in, a formidable bat here in the High Point lineup. Already has an RBI double so far tonight. Also has grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. First pitch to him outside. No need for double play here. 2 away. Top of the 5th. Rockers out in front, 3-0. The Atlantic League got a sigh of relief when Lattimore had his contract purchased by Quintana Roo in the Mexican League, but is now returned to High Point and has had himself a nice Atlantic League season. Big swing there. He had a pitch to hit, but misses it 1-1 on a breaking ball from Beeler. Three runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Rockers. No runs, 1 hit, and an error which came this inning for the Skeeters. That error was an E5 to get Cardillo on base. He stands on second. Change up from Beeler, misses low. 2-1 to Quincy Lattimore. Mentioned a former 4th round pick of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Born in Raleigh, North Carolina, was picked by the Pirates all the way back in 07. Swung on a miss there. Another pitch up and in. 2-2. Lattimore last year in the Mexican League hit .316, 16 homers, 87 RBIs. Spent the entire season with the Bravos de Leon. 2-2, just misses on the outside part of the plate. A full count now to Lattimore, and with that, Cardillo on second and Leidendorf on first. They will be on the move with the pitch. Got a full count offering coming, and the Rockers ahead 3-0, 2 away, top of the 5th inning. Beeler out of the stretch, looking to keep the Skeeters in range here. The pitch from Beeler has popped up left field. Shallow left field. Ryan Jackson ranging under it. Has it for out number 3. So Dallas Beeler works himself out of trouble here in the 5th inning. Strands 2 runners. Rockers, they lead 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugar Land Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Dennis Phipps going to lead it off for your defending champion Skeeters here in the 5th inning. A 3-0 lead for High Point so far in their first ever game here at Constellation Field here in beautiful Sugar Land, Texas. 1-0 to Phipps. Leads the team with 11 homers, was 0 for 1 so far tonight. 1-1 the count to him now. Edwin Carl has been very sharp for the Rockers here. His first appearance against the Skeeters on the season, but has thrown 4 scoreless so far. Struck out 6 as Phipps skies that onto the roof here. A light rain has begun to fall here at Constellation Field, and if you were here at the end of last homestand, you're probably thinking I'm like broken record. Light rain was falling pretty much the entire last 2 days. That one line down the left field line, a base hit. Phipps around first, he wants to. The throw into second base, offline as Phipps slides feet first into second base. The leadoff double from Phippsy here to get things going in the bottom of the 5th. Richie Schaefer had Phipps played pretty well toward the left center field gap there, and that one not all that far down the line. But far enough with the way that the Rockers were playing, allowing Phipps to stroll into second base with a leadoff double, the first extra base hit of the night for the Skeeters. Double number 10 on the year for Phipps. Tied for second on the team, and the man leading the team in doubles, Anthony Jansanti, takes 1-0. And Anthony, 16 doubles on the year, could use another one here, but regardless, a lot of doubles. He's 6th in the league with his 16 doubles to lead the Skeeters, despite not playing in the first 2 weeks of the season. That one misses as well. 2-0 to the captain, Sugar Land, Anthony Jansanti. Light rain still falling. It is light though, mind you. Fans, even some fans are still sitting down. It's not enough of a rain to force our entire fan ship here into the concourse. Just to give you an idea, it's not coming down all that hard right now. No need for the tarp. 2-0, Jane Santee squares it up, fouls it. High, towering fly ball off to the left field side. 2-1. Anthony Lasher, your MVP of the Skeeters, and deservedly so. He had hit .297 with 17 homers, 58 RBIs, also stole 35 bases. Takes Lone away there, 3-1 now. He's the first ever player to don a Captain C patch on his Skeeters jersey. And you know he wears that with pride. The captain, Anthony Jane Santee. Ahead 3-1 here, Edwin Carl. Finally on the ropes just a bit here with Dennis Phipps leading off the 5th inning with a double. And Jane Santee crushes that deep left center field. But the ball hangs up with the wind. Phipps is going to try to tag there on that fly out to center field, and Phipps going to be called out. Oh my goodness, so a turn of events there. A fly ball deep in the gap in center field. A nice catch by Miles Schroeder, and he comes up firing. Dennis Phipps is looking to tag. They throw him out too, so the 8-5 double play. Pete Gavilia slowly walking out to the field. He's going to want to have a word to check in on that call. Heads up play by Phipps, really, because that one was well into the left center field gap. That's the deepest crevice of the ballpark here at Constellation Field. And Phippsy, knowing that Schroeder had Jane Santee played fairly deep, heads up move, trying to get to third base. He definitely beat the throw into third. Phipps called out, though, despite having beat the throw. I'm not sure if he came off the bag. Don't have the power of instant replay necessarily here in the Atlantic League. As Pete having a word with third base umpire Jesse Moreno. Fairly diplomatic at the moment. It's tough to gauge that call. Phipps did look to beat the throw into third base. A late out call, which would lead at least me to believe that maybe Phipps slid over the bag. Pete and Moreno, as I mentioned, a fairly diplomatic conversation, and Pete has started to walk back toward the dugout. So a leadoff double from Phipps wiped away there on the double play. Anthony Jane Santee, man, off the bat, that looks like he got a hold of that one. Just hit to the wrong part of the ballpark. He went toward left center, toward our Pamela Print, right in between the Pamela Printing and Wharton County Junior College sign there in left center field. That is not a part of the ballpark that you would want to place something. That is the deepest crevice of this ballpark. No wind to speak of tonight either. Just an unlucky placement from Jane Santee, who squared that one up. So a really unfortunate double play, and 2 away. Bottom of the 5th, Albert Cordero now takes a strike from Edwin Carl, who has got to be feeling pretty good about himself now after allowing 2 pretty hard hit balls to lead off the inning and somehow ended up with 2 outs. 0-1, that one cue ball to shortstop there. Alfonso has it, and in time to get Coco for out number 3. So just like that, the Skeeters down here in the bottom of the 5th inning after a leadoff double from Dennis Phipps. They still trail 3-0. Move to the 6th inning here on a Tuesday night. Series opener between these two clubs at Constellation Field.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. And people are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
A 3-0 lead for the Rockers. We move into the 6th inning on a Tuesday night at Constellation Field. Leading off, Tyler Marinko for the Rockers. Their right fielder for the evening, 1-0. Dallas Beeler back out on the mound for the Skeeters, 2-0 to him as Beeler has worked at least 6 innings in each of his last 6 starts. We mentioned the stat earlier on. Over his last 6 starts, Beeler a 2.15 ERA. And it may have jinxed him there as that one lined in the left field. That's going to be a base hit as Willie Tavares scoops it up. Marinko holding at first base off the glove of Jackson, but Marinko holds at first. Leadoff single for him. He is 1 for 2 on the night. Reached for the walk earlier on, and that'll bring up Hector Gomez, third baseman for the Rockers. Singled in his last at bat, 1 for 2. He's also popped out to catcher Albert Cordero. The Skeeters have already rolled 2 ground ball double plays so far tonight. See if they can get a third one here. Gomez out front there, 0-1. And Dallas Beeler tonight. Tomorrow will be Carlos Pimentel, who makes a spot start out of the bullpen, and then on Wednesday it'll be Troy Scribner after that. We're still waiting to see who will start. Skeeters a magic number of 5. If they can win tonight, they'll lower it to 4. That one inside almost hit Gomez, but he's able to get out of the way. Beeler is going to have a chance to really put some innings in tonight. Only at 91 pitches here into the 6th inning. We'll see if they want to stretch him into a 7th inning of work. 1-1 line into left field. That one down in front of Tavares. Another hit there. Back-to-back singles to lead off the 6th inning. As you heard the fire sirens, there are a couple of fire engines rolled over Stadium Drive on that new bridge out there off Highway 90. The rain now falling a little more in earnest. Already delayed 30 minutes tonight. And as we mentioned, now it's starting to fall just a little bit harder, enough to where I'm taking notice of it from my roofed broadcast booth. Easy for me to say, right? That one up and in to Richie Schaefer. He is 0 for 1 with a walk so far tonight. Just a light rainfall, though, at the moment. Nothing to be alarmed, as our patrons here at Constellation Field have not yet departed up into the roofed area. Up and in there to Schaefer 2-0. I always think that when it starts to rain, the guy that I would least likely to be is the guy in the batter's box, because You are facing a pro pitcher who throws usually between 85, 90 miles per hour at the least, and his grip on the baseball is not necessarily great. 2-0. Beeler misses low and away. 3-0. Think of guys that in the majors too, the relievers throwing in the mid-90s. Not the guys you want to be necessarily throwing a baseball without a grip on it. Runners on first and second, nobody down, top of the sixth, and 4 straight balls to Richie Schaefer. That's going to load the bases. Nobody down here in the top of the 6th inning, and arm starts to get loose out there in the Skeeters bullpen, lefty arm. Cesar Cabral getting warm in the Skeeters pen, and Matthew Jones, the catcher for the Rockers, 0-for-2 so far tonight, has a chance here with the bases loaded, nobody down, a chance for the Skeeters to maybe roll a double play, get themselves out of trouble. That one popped up right side. Jansanti, does he have a play toward the dugout? And that one's well out of play. 0-1. Forgive the captain. He's a center fielder by trade. He doesn't have too many balls where he doesn't have a chance to make a play at. Fooled me there at least. I thought he was making a play there. That one was a good 8 rows deep off the right side. 0-1 to the catcher Jones. He is grounded into a 6-4-3 double play already once tonight. He's also struck out. The Rockers lead 3-0. Bases loaded. And fouled off the leg there by Jones. Quickly down 0-2. Cabral getting warm up into the Skeeters pen. Magic number 5. Although York with a drubbing of Southern Maryland tonight. So the Skeeters are going to need to win 1 to lower that magic number to 4. I forgot there's an active silence on the magic number here in the Skeeters front office that I just violated. I'm a numbers guy. I can't help myself sometimes. 1-2 to the catcher Jones. Bases loaded. Corners playing slightly in for the Skeeters. That one's grounded back to Beeler. He throws to Cordero, who touches the bag for 1. The throw over to Jansanti in time. 1-2-3 double play. A big time double play for the Skeeters right there. 2 away now in the 6th inning. And credit to Albert Cordero. He was taken off the bag a bit by Beeler's throw. Caught the ball, made sure his foot was on the bag to get that lead runner, and then threw a nice seed over there to Jansanti to get the double play. Nicely done all around there. The 1-2-3 double play. Don't see that all too often. Richie Schaefer, the victim of that one there, or Matthew Jones, the victim of that one there, rather. 2 away, and Giovanni Alfonso swings at a breaking ball in the dirt. Cordero keeps it in front of him. 0-1. That is a turn of events there. Just much like the Skeeters, who had a leadoff double last inning, had their leadoff runner doubled off. That is a shot to the gut there for the Rockers. Alfonso 1 for 2 tonight. A single, grounded out to third base as well. Line foul, lays quickly down, 0-2. As Dallas Beeler, can he dance out of trouble here? Bases were loaded with nobody down. He worked a 1-2-3 double play, and now a strike away from straining the bases loaded and keeping the Rockers off the scoreboard. Runners to second and third. The 0-2 is outside for a ball 1-2, and this is a battery mate right here that you got to feel pretty confident in, as well as Beeler and Cordero worked a lot last season. Two is Alfonso off balance there as he swings and fouls that one off straight back. Still 1-2. Beeler now at 105 pitches on the night. Cabral warming up. You wonder if this might be the end of the road for him. He can get the out. He's gone at least 6 innings in each of his last 6 starts. One more out, he can make it 7 of 7 with at least 6 innings pitched. 1-2 to Alfonso, lost that to right field. Borenstein on the run, gives chase down in front of Borenstein and into the tarp there on the right field side. In to score is Gomez behind him. In to score as well is Schaefer. 2 more runs for the Rockers there. They extend their lead to 5-0 in the 6th inning. Alfonso, a 2-run double there, 2 away. Just a looping fly ball just out of the reach of Zach Borenstein there in right field. And that's going to be it tonight for Dallas Beeler. 5 2/3 innings of work. The double there ends it for him. So Beeler hops off the mound. A 5-0 lead for the Rockers, 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. I will head to a quick commercial break. Back here in just a moment. Cesar Cabral coming in to pitch for the Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugar Land Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddy.
Tough turn of events here for the Skeeters. A 2-out, 2-run double from Giovanni Alfonso has put the Rockers up out in front 5-0 here in the 6th inning, and a new pitcher on the mound. That's the lefty Cesar Cabral. Comes into this one 1-1, a 3.09 ERA. This is appearance number 11 on the year for the former New York Yankee left-hander. He's got to get Steven Cardillo. Swing and misses 0-1. Cardillo has already tripled in a run so far tonight. Has reached 2 out of 3 times. Reached on an error in his last at-bat in the 5th. He's also grounded out to shortstop. Runner on second base. That's Giovanni Alfonso. It was looping double into right field. Played it a pair. Inside from Cabral, 1-1. Righties are hitting .333 against Cabral this year. Lefty is just .176. Cardillo, though, does hit from the right side. Former Colorado Rocky. Decent-sized lead for Alfonso. Swung on a miss by Cardillo out in front of the changeup there. 1-2. That was a tough break for Dallas Beeler, who's pitched really well of late, and the ball hit by Alfonso, not necessarily a screamer by any means. That was just a looping fly ball. Zach Borenstein unable to get to it there. Bounced in front of him. And allowed both runs to score there. Beeler was just an out away, a pitch away from stranding the bases loaded. Rockers loaded the bases, nobody down, and Beeler worked a double play only to have the 2-run double wash the hopes of a scoreless inning away. 2-2 now. Cardillo, Cabral, 1-1, a 3.09 ERA on the year. This is his first stint at the indie ball level. Spent some time with the Yankees. season with the Orioles as well. 2-2, and Cardillo fouls that one away. Still 2-2. 5-0 lead for the Rockers. 2 away, top of the 6th inning. Game that was delayed 30 minutes for rain. The rain has stopped. It fell intermittently there in the last inning or so. Lightly, albeit, but a bit of rain, it seems to have passed us here. 2-2. That one outside. Makes it a full count to Cardillo. So the full count offering here. Runners at second. It's Alfonso with 2 away here in the 6th inning. Pitch misses low and in there. A leadoff walk to Cardillo. Gonna make runners on first and second here with 2 away in the 6th. The Skeeters have lost 4 in a row. That matches their longest losing streak of the year. They have yet to lose 5 in a row this season. First pitch to Miles Schroeder. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out 3 times tonight and is down 0-1 quickly here. So no help from the Revs tonight. They beat up on the Blue Crabs, a 14-1 win for the Revolution. So no help in that department. The Skeeters will need to win if they want to lower their magic number, which stands at 5. But then when that one's popped off to the right side, now to play is Chance Santee. He's so used to playing center field. He's throwing me off. He runs at it like he's got to play, and that one landed almost in the second deck on the right side. 0-2 to him. That's what you get out of the captain, though. He's not going to take a play off. He's not going to just lightly run at a fly ball. He will give everything he has at all points. That's what you'll come to love out of him. It's why he wears that captain's patch on his jersey. So 0-2 to Schroeder. He's got a golden sombrero potentially here. Cabral can get him to strike out to end the 6th here. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Schroeder takes, a back pick and the throw. Karam's off the back of Cabral, who's standing there. That one had to sting a bit. Cordero tried to back pick Alfonso at second base, and it hit off the shoulder blade of Cabral, who looks to be okay. That had to have hurt a pretty good amount, though. He's playing it off pretty well. That one is going to bruise just a bit. Coco did not throw that one softly to second base. So still a 1-2 count. The infield is shaded to play Schroeder on the left side. Martinson really pushing against that shift line there behind second base. The 1-2. Schroeder swung on a miss, strike 3. 4th strikeout for him tonight. But the Rockers strike for 2 more. They lead 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or Kids Run the Bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named the recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Into the bottom of the 6th inning, a 5-0 lead for the Rockers. Jason Martinson takes a first base strike from Edwin Carl, who's been sharp tonight, just 2 hits through 5 innings of work, hopefully bringing us good fortune. Our owner of the team, or I should say our governor, or our...
No comment.
Kevin Slotnick joins the booth, 0-2 to Jason Martinson.
You can't bring me in on something like that.
I didn't know if I was stepping on it by calling you the owner of the team. I don't want to... Maybe you are the governor. That's a pretty good title, though, too. That's
yeah,
pretty,
I mean, just no comment on that. But go Skeeters.
Go Skeeters. I'm making Kevin uncomfortable over here. 1-2 to Martinson.
That's kind of hard to do, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to bite my tongue on that one.
Martinson 0-2 so far, or 0-1. Struck out in his first at bat, second at bat of the night. Takes 2-2.
What is going on right now, Ryan? Like last time I was with you, we were smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Like I think there's actually some champagne bottles still on ice down here. Like you kind of thought the first game back at home was going to be.
Yeah. There's still as Martinson swings and misses there for a strike. Back-to-back strikeouts from Martinson. Out number 1 here in the 6th. Yeah, hasn't quite been smooth sailing since the team went on the road. They had a 6-game road trip and won 1 of 6.
But we're back at home tonight. It's rain. The weather's been ominous. The flight cancellation is ominous. But like, there's a decent enough crowd here with this kind of weather. Silver Skeeters,
very good crowd,
always showing up. And like, I don't know. I feel like maybe the team's not on the show up schedule tonight.
It's been a rough turn of events for the Skeeters, who still, mind you, hold a 6.5 game lead in the Freedom Division as Ryan Jackson takes 1-1. He is one of the 2 hits tonight for the Skeeters. The Rockers 10 hits. They lead 5-0. It's the lead in the division doesn't really tell the entire story. The Skeeters, had they been on the kind of pace they were on last year, we probably would have clinched last homestand.
Well, understandably, we've lost a lot of guys, but and you understand you can't go out and dominate on the road every trip, especially with a team, a roster in flux like this. But day off, back home, the goals are easily attainable in front of you.
Just to peel back the curtain a bit.
Exactly. And
that one is chopped lightly to Alfonso, who botches it there, and Jackson will reach. We'll see how they score that one. That would have been a tough play.
And you kind of need to assert your dominance against a new team in the league. They come in with these, like, I don't know what you call them, like just a bunch of random colors on a uniform. I'm not really sure what the mix is there. And they like forgot their bags at home or something, and like I mean,
the fact that we're playing baseball now, but the weather is lightly rainy still, but nothing too crazy. But to peel back the curtain a little bit, Kevin, I mean, you know this. The Skeeters did not get home last night till 1 o'clock in the morning. They had a scheduled flight to get back into Houston at 10 a.m. on Monday morning. They did not arrive till 1 a.m. last night. Many members of the team spent the day in the Hartford airport in Connecticut.
I've been to that airport. It's nice.
It is a nice airport. I'm sure it is. I've never been there before, but it nothing beats being back home and getting a nice, good day's sleep and rest in the comfort of your own home. And the Rockers, they had their own troubles getting here today. They didn't get in until about 4 p.m. Luckily, the game, for their sake, was delayed 30 minutes due to weather. So all around, each team has kind of had their own travel woes. As Willie Tavares almost gets hit there. It takes 1-1, but the Rockers.
So all things being equal, I would have wanted a better performance so far. We've got a long way to go. It's only 5-0. We've seen the Skeeters come back from equal or better deficits
they've
this
overcome
year.
a 6-0 deficit already once this year. As
Like,
Tavares
that's not going to do it.
pops it up in the infield. Leidendorf ranging back and has it in front of the right fielder, Marenko, for out number 2. They scored that one an error, by the way, for Jackson, so an E6.
I'm just not seeing a lot of life from the Skeeters. Beeler, I guess, gave up quite a few hits tonight.
Yeah, and tough break for Beeler, man. He was a pitch away from stranding the bases loaded with nobody out last inning, and kind of just a flare of a double cost him 2 more runs. So it could have been a 3-0 lead. And you're talking about a Dallas Beeler effort where he stranded the bases loaded. Turns into a 5-0 deficit. Surely not an easy mountain to climb, but a mountain the Skeeters have climbed. Taken by Mitchell, a back pick to Jackson. He's back in time. And Skeeters, this is very unlike them. They ran away with the first half, although they barely won it against the Barnstormers. They were well out in front of most of the Atlantic League last year when they won the first half. The Barnstormers were the only team, even in the zip code of them, in the entire league. This year, kind of the opposite. The Skeeters lead the division, although they're not on top of the league as far as overall record. The folks in High Point, Somerset, and Long Island, that 3-headed monster up there atop the Liberty division, really kind of pacing the league at the moment.
Which is fine. I mean, you don't expect to lose, what, are we on 13 guys now?
They've lost a total of 13 players, with Okoye Dixon being purchased by the Mexican League yesterday. So 13 players, 2 to the Mexican League.
Where in Mexico is he headed
Going to the Durango Generals.
Oh, wow. Durango is a beautiful place in Colorado, but I'm unfamiliar with Durango, Mexico.
The Generales de Durango.
Okay.
I can't say I know too much about that team, although I know.
That's not one of the teams I've heard of in Mexico.
I know Okoye Dixon, former Skeeters infielder, plays for the Generales de Durango.
Well, it has a nice ring to it.
Yeah. And we wish him the best of luck. Really nice guy. It was a pleasure to have him around. The former Los Angeles Dodger, former big leaguer. Didn't get too much playing time out here in Sugar Land, which I would have to assume is part of the reason of him moving out to the Mexican League.
I would think so.
And the way that Albert Cordero swung the bat, now he's starting catching tonight and playing first base intermittently as well. The way he swung the bat may have had something to do with that decision as well, as he's been a hot hit in the lineup. 2-1 to Mitchell, 11-game hit streak for him, and he takes for a ball.
Does High Point have someone in the booth next to us?
They do not. Not
they
tonight.
Do not. But they bring, or they just.
No, they didn't bring it. I don't know why I said not tonight.
Okay.
Not tomorrow night either.
Okay.
Nobody from High Point in the booth, much like us here in Sugar Land, just home games here. Although, Kevin, you went to the ballpark in High Point. So
I did.
You have a little bit of more inside information on that front.
Yeah, it's a stadium. It's brand new. It's a little smaller if you're visualizing Constellation Field. It's a much smaller footprint.
It's about 5,000, right, compared to about the 8,000 we can seat here.
Yeah, I think their seating bowl was like 2,200. So maybe like that would be like a full, like that would be their max capacity, I guess, if you included our like berm and a full everything, like fire marshal capacity.
Yeah.
But I want to say it's like, there's a little blue. Nope, never mind.
Blooper to Alfonso.
That was a blooper, but a very weak blooper.
Looks like it might have had ideas on getting into left center field, but it
I'm
does
giving
not.
it one more inning, and
we got one more.
Once I pull the plug, folks, then you can pull the plug on tonight. We'll give it tomorrow.
We'll go to tomorrow. Well, good commercial break here for a moment. A 5-0 lead for the Rockers. We are through 6 innings, heading to the 7th inning here on a Tuesday night at Constellation Field.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
To the 7th inning we go. 5-0 lead for the Rockers. So you open a 6-game set. The Rockers, this is their first ever game at Constellation Field, so we're witnessing history tonight.
At least we're being hospitable.
We've been very hospitable to the Rockers. Is Kevin Zlotnick, the owner of the Skeeters, joining me for what he said was one more half inning, and then
I said one more full inning.
One more full
giving us a
okay,
chance.
Good. I like your style.
Their coaching staff, I'm looking at the roster as they hit a slow chopper to third. Silverio tries the bare hand, and he's not able to come up with an infield single for the center fielder, Tyler Landendorf, to lead off the top of the 7th inning. Sorry, Ryan.
No, that was, wow. I mean, I'm amazed.
They have like 6 coaches listed. Are all these folks here?
No.
Jamie Keefe, Frank Viola, Billy
Jamie
Horn,
Keefe,
Albert
the
Gonzalez,
manager.
and Bubby Air Birdsong.
So Jamie Keefe, the manager, I know is here, and Frank Viola, as I indulge myself, obviously a pretty established former major leaguer.
Of course.
Goes by Sweet Music. I remember seeing him in the clubhouse earlier today. It was one of those things where, like, oh, that's pretty cool. Saw Frank Viola. I mean, something my uncle's probably been pretty cool with. Guy pitched in the 80s with the Twins. I cannot speak to the other coaches who are here for them.
Yeah, that's a pretty elaborate
quite late
coaching
today.
staff.
A deep coaching staff. I only saw one other coach in the coaching office today, who I would presume was Billy Horn, their bench coach. Seems like the only other coach you would need on a road trip. 1-1 to Quincy Lattimore, who doubled in a run all the way back in the first inning. It's now a 5-0 lead for High Point as Kevin beautifully announced what was an infield single. Lead off for Tyler Ladendorf. He's got himself 4 hits tonight, Kevin. He's been a tough out.
Yeah, I mean, like, that was a dribbler.
Just a beautifully placed
Yeah.
ball, I guess. And when you're going well,
And there's a broken bat blooper into left field.
That bat's
that was
gonna die
definitely a
here.
broken bat, yeah.
Yep.
So we're looking at a swinging bunt and a broken bat blooper to start the 7th. When and you just, like, I don't feel a lot of positive energy coming off the field right now.
No,
I'm not a big Zen guy, but
it's tough to have some positive energy when, you know, like you stated, you have an infield single and a broken bat single. That's hit number 12 on the night for the Rockers. Cesar Cabral. Tough break for him to start this inning. Runners on first and second. Nobody up in the pen just yet for the Skeeters. Cabral came in relief of Dallas Beater last inning.
and we got Tyler Marinkoff at the plate. He's a pretty intimidating figure when you look at his picture up on the big board. It's like a flaming rocking chair.
Yeah, he's quite literally on fire. Marinkoff is 6'2", 205 outfielder.
Of course, we're referring to the fact that I guess he doesn't have his. Oh, there's the hardest hit of the inning, double play, 6-4, 3 double play.
That one took a candy hop for Ryan Jackson there at shortstop, and 6-4-3 does it there. After a couple of bad breaks on the balls in play there, the Skeeters get a nice hop there to Jackson, who played it right around his eyes as he kind of got low to field it. Luckily, it stayed right around the eye level.
It wasn't like super hard hit, but that's certainly the hardest hit of the 3 balls this inning.
And sure enough, it goes for a 6-4-3 DP, 2 away in the 7th inning. That'll bring up Hector Gomez, who's 2 for 3, pair of singles tonight. The runner on third, that's Tyler Ladendorf, the former Oakland A, is standing there. Takes for a ball is Hector Gomez.
So Matt Sergey, I'm just looking at the High Point Rocker.
Former Skeeter.
Former Skeeter. How's he doing this year? I'm hoping he's not been on the disabled list since opening day.
He's already been on the disabled list once. And Sergey, at the moment, is on the disabled list.
Has he pitched more than once this year?
Sergey 1-1, a 2.41 ERA and 4 starts.
Okay, because he got injured on opening day versus the Skeeters, and I wasn't sure if that was a.
And you were there. You were in.
I was in High Point. Yeah, of course. Beautiful new facility, turf field. Sergey appeared to be tweaking ankle or a knee on the turf mound, but electric crowd that night. High Point seems like a nice town in North Carolina, and we're excited to have him in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a comment from Shane Ham, who is informing us that the Rockers have 4,400 seats out there at BB&T Point Stadium. So a little bit of a more intimate facility, but honestly, that's sometimes the move, to have a more intimate facility and fill it up. And seems to be the move for the Rockers.
Thanks for filling us in, Shane. I'll take the under.
Yeah. Kevin Zlotnick, our owner, in the booth. And here at Constellation Field, we got about, what you said, about in a pinch, you can get over 8,000 people in here, standing room only.
No, I agree. I mean, they've got a great facility over there, and it's always fun to go catch the energy. Wow, he just fouled that off his ribs.
He did.
That's interesting.
He's kind
was that bat to plate to ribs?
That was an interesting foul ball as Hector Gomez stays alive 1-2. The ballpark over there looks absolutely beautiful. The turf field is definitely a unique look.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, it really, I'm not a baseball player, so I can't really speak to what it does. The turf mound is interesting. You don't always see the turf mound. Sometimes you see a turf field with the mound at least being dirt, but they're all turf.
Yeah, I've never seen that at the professional level, but hey, it's a nice thing to have. Easy maintenance. So they have a little area out in right field that I think they have seats from other parks around the country, which
kind
is
of a vintage seating section.
Yeah, that's a cool touch.
That one's grounded through the diving attempt of Severio on the third base side there and into left field. An RBI knock from Hector Gomez. That's going to bring in Leidendorf, and the Rockers strike again.
I'm going to say the exit velocity on that one was pretty low too. That was like a seeing eye single.
That's kind of, I mean, that's been the theme of the inning though, right? I mean, you had a light hit single to lead the inning off, a broken bat single, then a double play. But a seeing eye single to the left side from Hector Gomez, his third hit of the night. 6-0 now for the Rockers with 2 away here in the 7th inning. Cesar Corral looks to get the Skeeters out of this one. Nobody in the pen. It's going to be his inning to finish, it looks like.
So the Skeeters have some new guys. Tell me a little bit about.
You got Nick Rumbelow, a righty, out of the bullpen. Both guys that are new out of the bullpen is.
That's another weakly hit ball.
Richie Schaefer grounds that one to Martinson on a few hops. Throws to Cordero for number 3. So yeah, we got Nick Rumbelow, a former Seattle Mariner. He pitched in the major leagues this year. He's the only player on either of these two teams that actually pitched in the majors last year. Or this year, I mean. So they got that going for us. And then you got lefty Daniel Gibson, who actually pitched for these Rockers earlier on in the year. Could see him at some point today. I mean, obviously the loss of Okoye Dixon going to the Mexican League. Daniel Schler goes on the DL. There are a few more guys inbound tonight.
Really?
Tonight the Skeeters activated Jeff Allen.
I did see that.
Our bullpen coach / catcher.
Legend in the area.
And
so who do we have inbound?
There are a few, I believe,
Can we not say that on there?
I don't know what my limits are. I mean, you own the team, so you probably.
I mean, I'm genuinely curious.
There's a few bullpen arms on the way.
I think we need some sticks. No?
After today, I can't say I argue with that.
Whoa. We're staying through the middle innings here, right? Or the mid.
Yeah, we're just going to go right through it. We've already met our commercial requirements like 5 times over. Edwin Carl still on the mound for the Rockers. I believe their hats say Rockers on it, if I'm not mistaken. I like that.
I mean, if Edwin's parents are watching on YouTube, he's definitely a crafty right-hander, but not a lot of, I don't know.
Well, Kevin, he has not pitched over 5 2/3 innings in a game yet this year.
Okay, so
coming out for a 7th inning of work, he's having his finest start of the year.
My eyes don't deceive me then. Not a deceptive delivery. Doesn't appear to be overpowering, and he's sort of just spinning a breaking ball up here. And
yeah, he is. So we are back live coming to you here at Constellation Field. Ryan Posner with Skeeters owner, governor / corporate partner Kevin Zlotnick. We will not comment on that. I'm just going to keep on making him squirt over there in the chair. 1-0 to Juan Silverio. Skeeters, they trail 6-0. It has not been a night to remember for the Bats.
It's not been a night to remember overall. We've allowed 13 hits. I feel like normally we take a lot of pride when a new opponent comes into town, and there's just like some teams that I feel like we're in their head. When they come here, they know they're not winning. And I hate getting off on a bad foot, but it's a 6-game series. And, you know, the first half goal is still ahead of us with a magic number.
Sure. Well, nothing's going to be more intimidating than having to deal with your opponent popping champagne just about 5 feet away from you on an opposing wall down there in the clubhouses. So I think that could be nice. To your point, I think that's the way the Skeeters can really kind of counteract, you know, a tough loss here. When you celebrate a first half title for a team in the Rockers who have their work cut out for them to win their first title, divisional title, that could certainly kind of give the Skeeters that, you know, swagger, like, hey, don't forget, we won the title last year. We've won the Freedom Division title in the halves 3 straight times, dating back to 2 straight times dating back to last year. Looking for a 3rd straight. Silverio chops that one to Leidendorf on a few hops. Second baseman throws over to Cardillo, and plenty of time for out number 1.
Just not making a lot happen. Not a lot of hard hit balls from us, regardless of what they're doing. I guess we did have, I did see, Yordan Alvarez just probably hit a sharp double. No home runs yet tonight for
Yordan Alvarez. Well, then that's no update needed then. If he's not going to homer, then what is he even doing?
El Gran Nino or something is what they call what we're calling him, I guess.
Yordan Alvarez, yeah, the Astros.
Not likely to show up in Sugar Land.
The Astros strapped for young talent finally have found another young bat to add to a nucleus that was deprived of young hitting.
Right.
1-0 to
even the Astros went through a 6-game losing streak. And frankly, the Skeeters could go through a 6-game losing streak now and still be fine.
I mean, 6.5-game lead.
Well, I guess this will be potentially our 5th loss.
This will be the 5th in a row. The Skeeters trail 6-0. 1 away, bottom of the 7th inning as Zach Borenstein takes away 2-0. Dennis Phipps on deck has one of the 2 hits tonight. He doubled, and then Ryan Jackson had a single coming back in the 3rd inning, the 2 hits.
I haven't seen a lot of Zach play. I feel like he's been a little bit injured, but he has pretty nice numbers. 5 homers and limited playing time at 250, and that was a powerful swing.
He's got a good power bat. He has a walk-off homer to his credit this year. Game against Somerset back in May. Swings and misses there, 2-2. Yeah, Borenstein was nursing an injury. Played sparingly toward the end of last homestand as well as the road trip. Played in just 3 games, was 1 of 11.
So who do we have on our bench right now?
Tonight it is Cody Stanley and it is Jeff Allen on the bench as Borenstein takes a strike there.
We're back to the umpire not signaling. That's great.
I've already made my case for that already once tonight. I won't give him any more
credit.
Is
this the same guy?
It is the same guy.
God. Oops, sorry.
Doesn't like to let anybody know if it's a strike or a ball. We're left wondering until the batter walks away.
From the booth, honestly, it looked like the catcher was showing up the umpire because he had started throwing it around the horn. And
I'm glad you said that because I'm slightly confused. It happened once early on, and I kind of just said my piece with it, and then I was just going to leave it alone. As Phipps pops that one up, shallow right field, out. It's in play for Leidendorf.
We'll give it a shot again tomorrow.
As Leidendorf makes the play, and that's going to do it for the Skeeters this inning. That's going to do it, I guess, for Kevin Zlotnick, the owner of the Skeeters. A 6-0 deficit for the Skeeters as we move to the 8th inning tonight here at Constellation Field. Back here in just a moment.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugar Land Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Funday. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
So lefty Daniel Gibson, the former High Point Rocker, going to make his Skeeters debut here in the top of the 8th inning. A 6-0 lead for the Rockers as we get things going here in the 8th. 6 runs, 13 hits, and an error for High Point. No runs, 2 hits, an error for the Skeeters. Daniel Gibson, the lefty, a former Diamondbacks prospect, was acquired from the Rockers, making his first appearance here with the Skeeters tonight. Matthew Jones going to lead it off against him. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded into a pair of double plays and swings and misses there against his former teammate. 1-1. Gibson with the Rockers this year was 1-0 with 3.48 ERA and 12 relief appearances, but he began the year with the Diamondbacks minor league system with Double-A Jackson, to be exact, was 0-0, a 3.60 ERA and 4 relief appearances for the Jackson Generals, and then he joined High Point and now has joined the Skeeters, his 3rd team here in the 2019 season so far. The well-traveled lefty, the 1-1 to Jones in the dirt, 2-1 now. Gibson picked in the 7th round of the 2013 draft out of the University of Florida by the Diamondbacks. He's spent 7 years in their system. All 7 years he's spent in the minor leagues at the affiliated level with the Diamondbacks. He's 3-1 here to Jones. $6-0 lead for High Point as Jones grounds that sharply to Silverio at 3rd base. Has it. Throws to Jan Santi in time for number 1. Got an interesting stat. So Nick Rumbelow mentioned he signed with the Skeeters. He is active for the first time tonight in a Skeeters uniform, as well as the man of the mound, Daniel Gibson. Both active for the first time tonight. Both were picked in the 7th round of the 2013 draft and by their respective major league teams. First pitch to Gio Alfonso, 1-0. That's a pretty interesting fact as it is. I mean, that's pretty rare. You think about a round of a draft, 30 teams, so 30 picks. You got 2 guys picked in the 7th round of the 2013 draft here on the Skeeters. Kind of an obscure little nugget there. Got one more little obscure part of that too, as the 1-0 to Alfonso is called strike 1-1, and both were picked out of SEC schools. So Daniel Gibson out of Florida and Nick Rumbelow out of LSU. So these two guys faced off against each other in college out there in the Southeastern Conference. Two big-time baseball programs have now joined forces here in Sugar Land. 1-1 to Alfonso, outside corner, paints it there. 1-2 now. Alfonso had a 2-run double in his last at-bat off Beeler. That was the last batter Dallas Beeler faced back there in the 6th inning. He was just 1 out away from getting out of that 6th inning. Bases loaded jam, but Alfonso looped a double down the right field line to drive it 2, which made it a 5-0 game at that point. Now a 6-0 lead for High Point. Fouls that one back, still 1-2. Alfonso, the shortstop for the Rockers tonight. Spent last year single A Columbia in the Met system at 215. Pair of homers, 26 RBIs. Nice slider there from Gibson. That one's fouled away. Still 1-2. Gibson, the third pitcher to come in tonight for the Skeeters. Cesar Cabral had worked himself out of relief for Beeler, and Cabral ending in a third, 3 hits, a run, which was earned, walked 1, and struck out 1. 1-2 by Giovanni Alfonso for strike number 3, Daniel Gibson. Fastball was sizzling there, 95 miles per hour on the radar gun here at Constellation Field. Out number 2. So that'll flip things back to the top of the order. Steven Cardillo, the first baseman, former Colorado Rocky, has reached 3 times tonight. He is 2 for 3. RBI triple. And a walk and a single to his credit so far. 2 away here at the top of the 8th inning. Cardillo lines the first pitch into center field, but right at Jared Mitchell, who has it for the 3rd out of the inning. So 3 down go the Rockers here on the top of the 8th inning. They still lead 6-0 as we move to the bottom of the 8th inning.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugar Land Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, CERTA Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugar Land Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Metas at SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
The captain, Anthony Jansanti, will lead it off in the 8th. A new pitcher on the mound That's Sam Runyon, the right-hander, Atlantic League veteran, misses low, 1-0 for a ball here. So that'll do things for Edwin Carl, a fine outing here in his first outing against the Skeeters. Jansanti pops that one up and chucks his bat well into foul territory there. Playable out there in center field, and Miles Schroeder has it there for out number 1. And if Jansanti's bat throw, that pretty much exemplifies the heartbeat of this team right now. It's been a rough go, and Jansanti, more than anybody else, you can really just watch him and you can get an idea of how this team's going. And it's been a rough stretch. Just 1 run scored over the road trip. Total of 27 innings and just 2 hits tonight, no runs. So just 1 run scored over the last 24 innings. A first pitch strike called there to Cordero. He does not appreciate that call. 0-1 to Coco, 0 for 2 tonight. So the final line on High Point starter Edwin Carl, 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 8 strikeouts, did not walk a batter. 0-1 there. That one's a breaking ball, and Cordero swings through it for a strike. 0-2. Cordero still jawing with home plate umpire at the moment. So he was not pleased with the initial strike call of the inning. One umpire Sal Loya, Chris Cervantes at first, Reggie Liggins out there tonight as well. That one's looped into left field, playable for the left fielder Richie Schaefer for out number 2. So 2 flyouts here, 2 away in the 8th inning. Cordero, Coco still not pleased with that call that got him down 0-1, as I'm sure he's pleading his case, saying that he was forced to swing out of the zone to keep himself alive there after the rough first strike call. So 2 down. Sam Runyon as quickly as 2 away. Runyon on the season 2-2 with 3.42 ERA and 1-0 now to Jason Martinson. Was with Southern Maryland each of the last 2 seasons, and then last year with the Blue Crabs was 1-7, a 4.55 ERA and 62 relief appearances for the Blue Crabs. Martinson skies that one foul over the roof on the right side, 1-1. Runyon did have 66 strikeouts last year in 57 and a third innings compared to just 17 walks, so a good strikeout to walk ratio for him with the Blue Crabs. So the Blue Crabs in 27 and 18. Moved over to High Point, a former second-round pick in 2007 MLB draft by the Kansas City Royals, as Martinson takes the strike 1-2 now. Native of Asheville, North Carolina, so kind of a bit of a homecoming this year. The Atlantic League team opening up there. Obviously, there's an affiliated minor league team in Asheville, the Asheville Tourists. They are a affiliate of the Rockies. Swung on a miss by Martinson. He swings and misses. He's struck out 3 times tonight. That'll do things in the 8th inning. Rockers, they still lead 6-0.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day, where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or Kids Run the Bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters. more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
We have reached the 9th inning here on a Tuesday night at the ballpark. Silver Skeeters Tuesday by Advanced Hearing Center. Chris Hill, the president of the Skeeters, the big right-hander, has joined the booth.
Do you know I'm a right-hander?
I think so. You always go like, you give me your right hand when you want to call from the bullpen.
All right. Well, I write with my left hand.
Really?
I'm left-handed.
Interesting.
But I do throw with my right. You are correct.
See? There we go.
You're just guessing, though.
My brother is a weird case. He throws with his right hand and kicks with his left foot.
Are you saying that I'm a weird case?
No, that is a weird case. I've actually never known somebody to write.
I'm not sure why you would go to that conversation after this, but here's the first pitch.
Matt West has entered the ball game.
Wild Wild West.
The Wild Wild West, indeed. 1-2, a 3.24 ERA. Is making his 26th appearance of the year. And the Rockers lead 6-0 over your defending champion Sugarland Skeeters. First pitch, Miles Schroeder ropes that down the right field line out of play. Chris, Miles Schroeder has a chance at what we call the Platinum Sombrero right now. He is 0 for 4. He has struck out 4 times.
Struck out?
Struck out 4 times.
Yeah, he has struck out. I believe that's what it is. I'm
And
not quite sure.
He's got the Golden Sombrero already, and he is staring down at Platinum Sombrero.
That is not common.
No.
That's not common.
Not in a
Doesn't
game where
happen
you're
a whole
winning
lot.
6-0 either.
No.
I'd say that is a silver lining in what's been a tough game tonight if West can finish it off.
I would not call it a silver lining. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's
and
a
West,
thing. I mean, there's really not much silver lining when you've lost 4 games in a row and you're 6-0 on your 5th one. So not a lot of silver lining there, but it would be something.
we could ruin Miles Schroeder's evening if that makes anybody feel
It's
better.
probably not good either anyway.
No, not really.
I mean, he launches a single-run home run right here. He's still mad about the 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, that's true. Although 1 for 5 with a home run, and you're pretty much that's the big leagues right there at this point. You hit that's a 400 or 200 average.
Yeah.
You're getting paid.
It's difficult math. Oh,
Swung on a miss. 3-2 count.
He's trying. Here we go.
We have
The
a
crowd
potential
is on its feet.
potential platinum
Anticipation.
sombrero.
You know, it's just something you don't see. This is pretty exciting. A lot of the folks in Section 10 very excited about this.
West 32 strikeouts in 25 innings pitched this year. The 3-2 foul
Oh,
back.
the suspense continues.
This is genuinely the most excited I've been probably since back in the 3rd inning or so tonight.
That's what makes it fun.
I'm a transparent broadcaster.
You stop looking at the scoreboard and you find other things to enjoy about the broadcast. And right now,
this is it.
Is it really the term?
It's called the platinum sombrero. I don't even know if they have a term for 6 strikeouts, but if you go into extras and he walks him upstairs. Schroeder let off the hook, but still a golden sombrero, and he should be heckled mercilessly as he goes to first base, which he is by our faithful down there on the first base side. Somewhat.
Ish. Yeah, sure.
So a leadoff walk to Miles Schroeder.
So how do you turn this club around? We have lost 4 in a row. We're approaching 5. We are in the tailspin of a playoff drive. How do you turn this club around?
We need somewhere on the schedule just to get 4 days off.
An off day and the other team wins and we pick up a half game? Is that what you're looking for?
I'd say we need, as part of the schedule, where we get 4 days off. And thankfully, as I look at our schedule, the All-Star break is just a few weeks away.
Yeah, but I do believe we need to clinch or not clinch before the All-Star break.
That would be nice because I highly doubt Lancaster and York are going to have as difficult time on the standings list in the second half as they did in the first half. Both teams, one of those teams is bound to turn it around in the second half and put up pretty good numbers because both of them are fairly – Lancaster had a great first half, challenged the Skeeters. They barely edged them out, or the Skeeters barely edged out Lancaster. York in the second half. York was thankfully did not make the playoffs. If York made the playoffs last year, I'm convinced they may have won the championship. They were that hot to end the year. They had a fantastic second half, just barely missed the postseason. As Ladendorf down swinging there on a breaking ball for Matt West, out number one.
We got to accentuate the positives here.
Got him for out number one. Strikeout number 33 on the year. This is a Skaters team that's enjoyed great success. Just kind of a rough patch late after having lost just about half the team over the course of the first half.
I mean, you got your starting lineup and a half that's been gone before the end of the first half. I mean, it's really hard to recover from something like that.
And really the difference between last year and this year, from my standpoint, is that many of the players who were picked up early on were relievers. This year, a good portion of the contracts purchased for position players. So the lineup never really got to take form in any sort of way, as you kind of had continually guys being plucked away from your lineup, as Quincy Lattimore fouls that straight back, 1-1.
Reminds me of one of my favorite TV shows in the 70s, Quincy. Great show. Medical Examiner.
Is that the one with Doogie Howser?
No. Okay. That's about a decade and a half later from that.
That's all I got for you there.
Let me hear you on my friends from YouTube. Give a shout out to Quincy fans out there. How many Quincy fans we have out there?
Crickets are on our. We'll give him a minute.
You gotta give him time to wake up and Quincy. I remember Quincy. And
if my dad's listening, he might remember.
Oh,
Quincy.
your dad definitely remembers Quincy. I guarantee that.
He is an avid listener, so he's probably.
And Magnum PI. I bet he was a Magnum PI guy.
Tyler says, "What's Quincy?" Swung on a miss.
Tyler hadn't even seen TV shows before 1985, so.
Quincy Lattimore, not to be confused with the mid-40s TV show, swings and misses.
But that's okay. I think late 70s, actually. It was very popular. Jack Klugman was the star. Very popular show for its time.
I believe you. I'll take your word for it. Is it on Hulu?
Not something I would lie about. I'm not sure if it's published anywhere anymore or broadcasted anywhere anymore. But it was good for its day.
If it's not on Hulu, I can't.
He played like a 60-year-old medical examiner who got the ladies, so it's real.
He must have been wearing a pretty good pair of parachute pants, I imagine.
That's a little later. Parachute pants were later. Really got to touch up on your pop culture references.
I do. I'm a little bit lacking there as Tyler Marenkov takes 0-1, 2 away. Top of the ninth. 6-0 lead for High Point. At west side of the stretch, the 0-1. Nice breaking ball there, 0-2.
Beautiful pitch right there. Still haven't given me a good answer of how you turn this club around.
It's tough to answer that question because this is the team, as I mentioned, that has won at a good rate this year. I mean, a lot of the same players, I think, more or less, I think they need to just beat up on somebody one night. They need to just score and I told Pete this, I'm like, man, if you guys just win 13-0, I feel like that's going to wash away a lot of that bad taste.
I'm sure he appreciated the commentary. I'm sure he said, score more runs.
He lives and dies off my analysis. Assure you that much.
So you're saying if we scored more runs, we would win more games?
It's they call it in baseball, it's a cliche. It's the dog days of summer, and we're kind of getting right around that point.
It's only late June.
It is late June.
We're not in the dog day. Dog days are late July, early August.
Swung on a miss.
Look at that.
Marenkov down on strikes. A pair of strikeouts. Or a trio of strikeouts, rather, for Matt West. He strikes out the side, not in order.
He's a different reliever than Paulino. He'll nibble on the edges. He'll throw more breaking pitches. He won't necessarily challenge you with speed, but he's starting to, earn that position.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely entrenched himself back in the late half of the inning. So, Matt West, last inning, Chris, we got some time here. He struck out the side.
Yeah, we're not going to break.
No, he struck out the side, although he let off a leadoff walk. So I'll ask you the question: did he strike out the side?
Yes.
So you abide by the rule that if you don't strike out the side in order, it's still considered striking out the side.
Yeah, because all three outs were done by strikeout, so that would be striking out the side.
That's a fairly heated debate in the baseball community.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
Kind of like balloon launches? Is it that level of heated debate?
No, nothing is as heated as don't launch balloons ever. If you listen to me on YouTube, do not launch balloons.
We're
That is-
seriously considering balloon launch Fridays. I'm kidding. It's a joke. We're not doing that.
can't-
We
you can't
tried to
even
do
joke about
something
that anymore.
nice.
It's like-
We tried to do something nice. It wasn't even our promotion, but we wanted to
Probably the
do our
nicest
part.
thing we've done all year turned into the most negative coverage we've gotten for anything.
Yeah,
all
people
year.
got really angry. I mean, I think people are just looking for things to be angry about.
It's the vocal minority, and that's the beauty of social media. You could say the beauty and the negativity of it. I mean, it gives people a voice, but sometimes it gives too much of a voice.
It gives a megaphone to some folks who should not have a megaphone.
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line. But
And then conversely, it gives a voice to people who maybe not have been heard. So you got to take the good with the bad.
In theory.
But yeah. So the reason I actually
Yeah,
do
let's get us back on the rails.
I find myself more on the side of if you don't strike on the side in order, it shouldn't be considered striking on the side because let's say you let up like 5 runs and you happen to strike out all 3 guys for the out. It's like, did you really strike out the side? Like, no, you let up 5 runs.
Wow, that's an interesting point. I'd never considered that. You really have made a compelling case.
I'm more.
It was funny. The other day I was talking to my kids and we were sitting down. I asked them. I said, "Hey, if you get 3 batters in a row, are you striking out the side?" And we had a lengthy debate on the subject, and they were torn.
I hope that me and my kids one day will always be on the front porch. I'll be smoking a cigar and
in front of your kids. That's a terrible parenting move. I bet you'd be launching balloons at the same time.
I know.
What a terrible parent.
I'm a balloon launching, cigar smoking.
What is going on?
I stepped on a snail today on accident.
Here we go. Next thing you know, you're going to not pet a puppy, and now it's all over. That's bingo.
I know.
Right there. It's over.
Punched my bingo card of negativity. Well, the 9th inning has got underway. Ryan Jackson going to lead it off. Skeeters, they trail 6-0. A new pitcher on the mound for the Rockers. Give you his info here in just a moment. Jackson buzzed with that first pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Ryan Kelly, the new pitcher on the mound for High Point, former Somerset Patriot reliever, pitching the back end of their bullpen last year, 2-0 to Ryan Jackson. Ryan v. Ryan, and a Ryan in the booth here. Ryan's a really common name. I used to think growing up I had a special name.
You really just kind of loop it back to yourself?
Yeah, I do that so seamlessly. It's
You do. That was actually pretty fluid. I mean, sad, but fluid. That may be the title of your autobiography.
Ryan and Ryan.
Sad but fluid.
30 for 30. What if I told you one Ryan was better than all the rest?
Really? Wow, you're really going on this. Well, I mean, I think the key here. So now let's get back to baseball. We're talking about the bottom of the ninth.
2-1 count.
We need batters on. We need runners on. It's going to take an awful lot to come back, but you got to get 1 run at a time. The old cliches apply.
2-1 count to Ryan Jackson. A 6-0 lead for High Point. Jackson, one of the 2 hits tonight for the Skeeters. That one hits off the top deck, and a couple of kids going for it there. And one of them's coming up with a souvenir. Who wants it? And it goes down an extra level. Our friend in the rain jacket thought he had an easy play there. And he gives it up.
Oh, that's nice.
That is a heartwarming story there.
That is a nice story. Of course, the kid has 27 other baseballs given to him by other people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it looks nice, but
he's not strapping for souvenirs tonight.
He's trying to lighten his load a little bit because they're heavy to haul out of here.
2-2 to Jackson, now 3-2 as he takes low. So full count. Jackson, as I mentioned, one of the 2 hits for the Skeeters. It's been a rough night for the Bats. They trail 6-0 here in the bottom of the 9th. Jackson, though, that was a hit.
How many runs do we have in the past 2 games? One?
1 run over the road trip in New Britain. We have yet to score tonight. Trailing 6-0. Jackson lines that up the middle on a bounce. Giovanni Alfonso has it. He's a step toward first, and his throw to Cardillo is in time for out number 1 here in the 9th. So down to the last 2 outs, the Skeeters are here. Apparently our sound is trash.
Our sound is trash?
I don't know if that's...
Or what we're saying is trash.
It might be. I don't know.
What are they saying? It could be the YouTube feed, or it could be just what we're
Usually
talking about.
I get a text from my friends in the control room if the sound is that bad. So I think we're sounding okay. I think what we were talking about must have been trash, apparently. As High Point's going to come out here and take a peek at the infield. Giovanni Alfonso kind of did slip around shortstop there, making that play. They're going to take a look at him. Tyler says we both sound great.
Oh, that's nice. Who's Tyler? Oh, Kyle.
Tyler, yes. Larry.
I got you.
And is a quick meeting, and that's actually going to be it for Alfonso. They're going to take him out of the game there. He did take a weird lunge while trying to field Jackson's ground ball, and they're not even going to hesitate. They're going to take
double
him
clutch,
out.
but he wasn't limping or anything afterwards. So I'm wondering what maybe there was a pre-existing injury that
there was no hesitation there.
He wasn't calling over for it. He wasn't. It was. That's interesting.
So Giovanni Alfonso is going to leave the game. Miles Schroeder.
It's really breaking our momentum. So I think that it was more of a strategic play, I think, than anything else.
That's silenced any ounce of momentum we had. So Schroeder, number 11, going to hop out there, and he'll play shortstop.
And
Schroeder,
one of my favorite members of the Peanuts gang.
He's listed as a catcher on the roster. Interesting.
And really, he's a great pianist.
He's played center field and shortstop tonight. Not really the prototypical catcher. So
Lucy, but Lucy doesn't really give him the time of day. Or he doesn't give Lucy the time of day, I should say.
Christopher Hill, our president, is going to keep running through Charlie Brown references, which I'm.
See, you just keep ignoring them, so I keep going. That's how this works.
I've watched
it is the
0 minutes.
The bottom of the ninth that we're having a pitching warm up, a rehash of the inning. So
that was
filling time. That's what a color guy does.
That was it. For those that enjoy Charlie, I never watched Charlie Brown. That was a little bit.
What is wrong with me?
I was born in '94.
We have people that has nothing to do with it. They run it every year.
What? Oh, the Christmas special.
Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
That
Lots
is,
of them. There's Easter.
I've probably watched it, just haven't registered it. Didn't really wow me. Didn't know wow factor from Charlie Brown.
The only thing that has been difficult about coming back is finding out that people that I respect and that I like have never done certain things that just seem so basic. Like understanding good. Charlie Brown would be a basic activity. Seeing a Star Wars movie, basic activity.
I haven't done that either.
You haven't either?
No.
What in the world?
And Willie Tavares grounds out to the new shortstop Schroeder. They're going to test him right away. Nice play, though. Fires and gets Tavares, the speedy runner. So 2 away. Miles Schroeder put right into action. So just for those curious, Kalian Sims has moved out into center field. Schroeder to shortstop, and Giovanni Alfonso is Giovanni Aldunzo tonight. He has left the game. Jared Mitchell.
What is going on with Swatson tonight?
Swatson
getting down.
Energy level is never
not matching the crowd right now.
No, Swatson.
Very excited, very pumped, and the crowd not exactly resonating.
Well, Swatson was the 2017 mascot of the year and got snubbed last year for a back-to-back win. So I think Swatty is. He's a little bit irked. He's going for that. Swatson. Yeah.
Swatson.
He wants that title back. He wants to reclaim what is rightfully his, and that's the Atlantic League mascot of the year. Jared Mitchell, one more time here. He's 0 for 3. He's running an 11-game hitting streak. 1-1 now. That's the longest hitting streak from a Skeeters hitter this year, and both 11-game hitting streaks belong to Jared Mitchell. So there you go. There's your hitting streak fact. The man that just grounded out, Willie Tavares, went on a 30-game hitting streak in the major leagues, which look at the list of guys who have done that, and it is pretty impressive kind of company Willie Tavares kept.
I had a record 3-hit streak during my high school and college days.
A hitting streak is one of those things when maybe if you don't understand, if you're not familiar with baseball.
One of those included being hit by a pitch, which I counted.
Sure. Yeah. Derek Dietrich on the Marlins got hit 6 times in a 3-game series over the weekend. That was a major league record.
This weekend?
Yes. He's
sore.
And then as he got hit for the 6th time, he flashed the number 6 as he walked to first base. Not that he was counting. 2-1 to Jared Mitchell here. 2 away. Bottom of the 9th inning. Rockers ahead 6-0. Ryan Posner, Christopher Hill here in the booth with you.
Scores around the league. I think we have some sad news from York to report.
Yeah, York gave it to Southern Maryland tonight.
They won by 2 touchdowns, I believe.
14-1 win for the Revs. A 10-2 win for Summerside over Lancaster, so the Barnstormers fall deeper into the cellar. 2-1 to Mitchell. 3-1 now. Righty Ryan Kelly on the bump. High Point, of course, 6-0 lead over your Skeeters. And out in Long Island, the Ducks with a 6-2 win. So the Ducks, with a chance to hold on to their lead, they lead the Rockers by 3.5. They lead Somerset by a 1.5. So that's a tightly contested race up there. In the Liberty Division, the 3-1 foul back.
We got a tight one in the Freedom Division. Even though it may look wide right now on the standings, it is a very tight competition. It's going to come down to the wire.
It is appearing so, Chris. If the Skeeters aren't able to win this one tonight, it'll be a 5.5 game lead. This is game at number 59, so tomorrow will mark 11 games left to play in the first half. Full count, 2 away. The pitch from Kelly in the dirt for a ball. So Mitchell luckily won't get to extend that hit streak, but he does reach base with the 2-out walk here in the 9th inning. And that'll bring up Juan Silverio, 0 for 3 tonight. Silverio, your team leader in RBIs with 33. Skeeters down to their last out tonight. This is the first ever meeting between the Rockers and the Skeeters here in Sugar Land, Texas. So,
and game almost didn't happen.
Yeah, it did not look good today.
They had well, not just the weather, but also
with their rival,
their equipment and everything did not show up on time. All of it.
It's almost Skeeters versus Skeeters today.
We're going to do shirts and skins. They were debating on what they were going to do, and thankfully it all kind of worked out. And they got their equipment, and we played the game.
And I met Jamie Keefe, the manager for the Rockers. He was very nice. Delight.
Delight. Wow, that's sweet.
There are some managers in this league who are not as nice to work with. I won't mention their names.
Who would be the ones you don't like working with?
I'll mention the ones I do like. I did like Moro.
Name all the ones you do like. That's a good place to start.
I liked Moro Gazzo from New Britain. He was a very nice fellow.
Nice man, yes.
Jamie Keefe has been a gentleman to me. Ross Peoples is one of the nicer guys you could possibly imagine. Brett Jody from Somerset, also a good fellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other managers do we have left?
You can play that game at home.
I don't think anyone's playing at home. I thought we played here.
And Silverio swings and misses, and that's going to put a bow on this one, folks. A tough way to open the homestand here. Luckily, we got 5 more coming your way. Skeeters tonight, they fall 6-0. Game 1 of 6 against the High Point Rockers. Skeeters, they fall to 31-28, a 5.5 game lead now in first place over the York Revolution. The High Point Rockers move to 34-25 on the season. The win, that goes to the starter Edwin Carl. He moves to 2-0. Dallas Beeler hung with the loss. He moves to 4-3. That's going to do it for me tonight here in the broadcast booth. Thank you guys so much for listening. Tomorrow we'll be back here at 7 to 5 p.m. Game number 2 between the Rockers and the Skeeters. The right-hander Carlos Pimentel, 3-1, a 0.84 ERA. He'll be going against righty Joe Van Meter, 4-3, a 2.47 ERA. Once again, the Skeeters fall to the Rockers. The first ever game between these two teams here at Constellation Field in 6-0 fashion. Ryan Positive here. Thank you so much for listening once again tonight. Skeeters fall 6-0. Back here at 7:05 tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.